If
Alright,
lost upon the plains outside
we are
cities, you may
live.
derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings.
Let us continue with getting some more of these volatile motes. Spy, sabotage, rescue. Alrighty. Play with the Fenmore for a little bit this morning. Wait. Forgot to set that to public, and I have to swap out Avenger for something else because I cannot. Yo, what's going on? It's weird that the thing's not refreshing the viewer count. What's going on, T? What's going on, Wade? Or Wayne? Acceleration would actually be kind of cracked. With the Fenmore, at least. Sure. You got work today, or are you doing stuff? Do you have, like, are you off this morning, or you going in a little bit later? Gotcha. I'll jump in the community Discord then. I'll see you in there whenever you're ready. I just have to jump in real quick. I guess that'll give me a minute to mess about with my stuff. Let's see.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
Do I need to upgrade? Yeah, I needed one more for this. I don't have enough modes at the moment. Guess I'll go through and spend some of these and get them upgraded. Be good on Frost then if I decide to play around with him more. Okay, so
New alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
So I don't think there was anything else I can really. Primary charger. Bump that up some, I guess. And I don't believe I can upgrade anything else at the moment. So. Well, don't sound so tired, my dude.
I literally just woke up.
And a whole lot, just starting up the stream. Figured get about an hour, hour and a half, or hour and a half, 2 hours in doing some of this and go to bed.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I swapped out Avenger, did I? No, I didn't. Throwing acceleration.
Okay. Let's do. You.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Guess we doing some exterminate. Spy just got swapped out.
Gotcha.
Thank God, I hate spy missions. Sounds like we're joining a mission in Prague.
Oh shit.
Oh no, we're good.
Enemies have
Star
their own
Wars.
fears. Use all that you have learned.
It's time to show off.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh no.
So how's your week been going so far?
I've been chilling. Nothing crazy's been going on, but sometimes that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it's always a good thing if you're not having to really worry about much.
You know how when you're a kid, your friends are just like, "Oh, what'd you do this week?" It's like, "Oh, I didn't know." But then, like, as you get older, you realize, like, "What'd you do?" And you're just like, "Wow, I did nothing."
It's never a bad thing.
Yeah.
I know this weekend we're gonna be sitting down and playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
I've been hearing a lot about it.
Oh, it's gonna be good. If you've never played a Monster Hunter game, I heard it's it's gonna be one of the better ones to start out with.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I might take a peek at it now.
Hey, always welcome to join us. I have a little bit of experience with World, and I didn't get a chance to play much of Rise, but it's very good.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
I can't wait for my arm to go limp in the next few minutes. I just stretched, and it did like a loud ass pop.
You'll be fine.
I feel like it should be one of those scenes where I should have like an army vet like hanging out in my closet at all times, specifically for when a scenario like that happens, so somebody can jump out and be like, "Oh, we got a man down, a medic!"
Bro, you're wild.
Always.
Star-Lord out here being a Legend 1.
I'm gonna switch real quick. This is why I got loadouts. Boom. Oh, did you ever try the Octi-Core?
Each enemy is more powerful
What is it?
than before.
The Octi-Core? Remember the mod I gave before?
Mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Core.
It's that pistol that shoots laser beams. You would definitely know
Stay
if you played
focused.
it.
There's
So
a
if
heavy
you haven't,
unit
it's cool.
approaching.
I highly recommend it.
I think I crafted it, but I'm not sure if I messed with it yet. And I fell.
I almost took the platform, and I remembered that I can fly. So I was like, it'd be kind of trolly if I took the platform.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
I put these boys up in the sex swing and they don't know what to do with themselves.
That's the first time I've ever heard somebody call it that.
I mean, they're suspended and they're being contorted in weird ways. What else would you call it? Hey, if they get off on it, that's on them.
Marines inbound.
What is this?
Wait, what are you doing with that cucumber?
The hostage is
That's not a
almost out of
cucumber.
time. Hurry.
What?
This is the jail. Our hostage is in one of these cells.
I'm in your debt.
I saw something
Let's go
yesterday.
home.
It's so stupid.
Located the hostage.
Um,
Escort the prisoner
Somebody made
to
a
the
video
extraction
about
point,
the
and I'll take care of
that
the rest.
guy that was like fucking around too much with the Tickle Me Elmo dolls.
Got an extra weapon. They won't just let us walk out.
And
I didn't think anybody was coming back.
the top comment was Pickle Me Elmo. That's so stupid.
You remember? Did you ever watch South Park?
Oh yeah. I
Do you-
love it.
Did you ever see the episode "Don't Touch Me, Elmo"?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I can think of whenever you said a statement like that.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Stop touching me, Elmo. Have you ever been touched on the inside? You're a towel.
Tyler, we're doing more than just getting high. We're trying to make a business. Stop being such a towel. You're a towel. I had that guy roll me the other day when I was doing that tally impression, like, like,
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Fucking Tally.
Tally, do you remember the password? What is that? Star-Lord, no!
Bro straight up abandoned us.
Gone, but not forgotten. I renamed my Magistar World Star. With a lot of A's. Somebody recommended it, I don't remember who. I thought it was funny.
These are worthy foes. Underestimate
Another
them
exterminate? Wow,
at
pretty
your
lucky.
peril.
No, this is Oh no, wait, what?
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That makes no sense. Watch, we're not gonna get any rewards for this because we just did this. But you were with me when we did
It's a
this.
fast mission. Yeah. It's a fast mission. Just we have health bonus.
Did you select the mission or?
No.
Okay, then it was probably the rando.
Gotcha.
Since we did it, it shouldn't be there for us.
noticed that before.
What?
There's like a little river down here. And chill on pieces of debris that float by. I thought that was pretty cool. Just don't fall over.
Somebody was running around with Roar. Was it you?
Mm-mm.
Probably the rando then. Or one of the other randos.
Yeah, I've got Zada's Whisper build.
The enemy is broken.
Something I didn't
Well
realize
done.
until maybe
Now get
last
to
week
extraction.
was that Zada's Whisper affects your fashion. You just cover yourself in black shit.
Interesting. I haven't really fucked around with Zaku like that, so...
They fought well. Good dance.
Just cover yourself
all.
in goop. Yup. Reward already received. Thanks!
What the fuck was his name? Kyle's dad. You sounded exactly like him. During the fucking... what the fuck was it? The Prius commercial? No, it wasn't.
Gerald Broflovski.
No, it was a... He was driving a hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks!
Thanks!
Wow, Kyle, your dad's a real douchebag.
Did you start this one? Okay, it's a sabotage. We haven't done this yet.
The only shit part is it's gonna be fucking Arcwing.
It is?
Yeah, it's Arcwing.
Oh. No, it's on Uranus. It'll be underwater.
$5 says it's Arcwing. Because
Oh,
I said the same thing before. I was like, oh, it's gonna be. Oh, you got lucky because I saw the same thing. I was like, oh, it's gonna be on it's on Uranus. It should be like an underwater section. No, it was a full-on Arcwing mission.
Oh. That sucks.
I had that happen on stream. I'm like, no, my Arcwing shit.
I quit. I'm out.
Yeet, right into the water. I did that so fast. My okay. By the way, did you see the meme I posted in the Discord?
I did not yet. I saw the notification though.
Aw, dude. It's great. And I got hit by fucking toxin.
Shit.
And it threw me back outside. That's awesome.
No, really?
I don't know who the hell had fucking toxin.
You've reached the pump station. Look for weak points in the pipes and break them open.
It had to be a fucking Arcwing section.
Good. Now start the pumps and flood
At
this
least
place.
it's Uranus with the underwater stuff. It's like 30 seconds.
The pumps have started. Guard the controls.
Now, do you
my
have
God,
access
this is
to the
stupid.
Steel Path version of the event?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have access to it yet, so I haven't really messed with the star chart like that.
See, what I did when I first unlocked Steel Path was I was doing those alerts that unlock like random nodes everywhere. And after maybe a week of doing that, I had enough to go around and do like maybe 1 or 2 missions to get to all the missions I want.
Wait, that actually
So
works
ice,
like
so
that?
ice. Oh yeah.
I'll have to check
Just
that.
do your alerts every now and then. I forget what they're called, but it's basically steel path alerts. You get extra steel essence. You don't have to do like the ones that take time. Just do the quick
Flooding
ones.
complete. Proceed to the caves below.
Oh, we go underwater again.
Great.
2 underwater sections. What are you doing? Oh, that was less than 10 seconds.
So have you sat down and watched any of Shangri-La Frontier yet?
No, I watched like the opening scene.
Aw, dude. You're in for a
You are
wild
nearing one of
ride with that
Tilray
fucking
Lord's
show.
newest creations.
Yeah,
Make
I
sure
was,
it never sees the surface.
What the hell is this? Oh my god, I'm just watching a Grenier man get stabbed. Do I kill him? Oh.
The beast is dead. Your work is done.
Did we win? Okay.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
I just kind of watched a Grenier man getting tortured, and then I spared him. I just killed him, and then like I sat there for like 15 seconds. It was like, hey, you can make me your distraction now. Oh, check out my. Never mind.
They
I
fought
didn't
well.
think I was that close.
Good dance, all.
I do have the Arbiters of Hexus to level 30 or 30,000 now, so whenever I see Scissors Cuts Paper, one of the guys I was chatting with over the weekend, I was telling him about Baruch, and he was one of the first like frames that I really loved and got into. And he was like, I crafted him, but I've never really messed with him. So I pulled him up and I was showing him off a little bit. And he was like, now you got me curious about Baruch. I'm going to have to tinker with him. I said, I can give you the mod for free because the one mod that makes him so busted is one that changes his or alters his form, making it to where it like matches the weakness type of every enemy. So I said,
I have max arbiters standing right now.
Yeah, I just got like just leveled them up to rank 5, what was it, the beginning of last week, and I've been working on getting their level up just slowly but steadily, and I just got them up to 30,000, so I'll be able to pick up the mod, which I'll do that now.
What can we do to help your journey?
I
Oh,
saw
wait.
somebody doing a
help.
coil recharge meme build. It looked so stupid, but it was cool. There's a tile set where the roof is really high, and there's a ramp that goes down. And with the Gyre augment, her Helminth ability is that grouping tool that you use like a bowling ball, and it will it doesn't pull enemies in until you like activate the ability a second time. So the first time you just throw it and it just rolls around and deals damage to enemies around it. But it deals more damage based on how long it's been rolling. And the augment lets you recall it. So like you're just a Zephyr chilling in the sky at the front of the ramp. And then you just like recall the ball every few seconds and it'll come like right in front of you, drop down, go down the ramp, and just like bowling ball knock everyone over and insta-kill them like bowling pins.
It's kind of nutty.
And then you just keep doing that every like 5 seconds. I was waiting for the bowling memes.
I don't know if I posted that one in the Discord.
Oh yeah, the meme. Car.mp4.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. That's great.
I told you were gonna like it.
Hey, Bubba's. Alright, I can hang out and do like one more mission. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
take my dog out for a walk and get ready for work.
Gotcha. Do you wanna load up the Steel Path version of the event? Or
Yeah,
do you
sure.
want to do the normal one to get it done faster? Or does it really not matter?
It takes the same amount of time. Let me switch to my build that'll actually kill the sister pretty fast. And then... boom. Steel Path.
Think I should run Kome or Trinity?
Whatever you want to do.
See how Kome holds up in the Steel Path version of this. I have not ran her there in Steel Path yet. I love this character though. Then it'll give me a chance to test out my whatchamacallit here. My Trumna Prime. See how well it holds up in the Steel Path version.
Oh my god, the rumors were true. I haven't done this yet, but I was messing around with it the other day, and oh my god, it just happened again.
What?
If you use your that was perfect timing. If you use the thing that like scans rare loot, you can find Iatan sculptures, and they spawn a pretty unusually high rate at the beginning of these missions. I was able to scan one. It's like a 10% chance instead of like a 2.
It's another Iatan sculpture that I'm probably never going to sell. I have so many of them.
Trust me, you'll get desperate one day. If you feel like maxing out a galvanized set or or you get a few extra prime mods. Me personally, I spend most of my endo just maxing out prime mods to sell and trade chat.
You will be able to jump higher.
So all endo is welcome. Let's take it.
Fantastic! The capsule is full of moats. Now we can escort
There's
it up
one
the
on
elevator.
this floor above me.
If you insist on triggering those sister beacons, Orbis suggests you prepare for an extremely hostile response. Sweet! Orbis fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges.
I hear
nearby,
another one.
or else we will be going nowhere.
Yep, here it is.
Are we playing with another Zephyr? Oh, we are.
I forgot to swap off the rate of fire increase for this and forgot to put on the crit chance.
With 2 Zephyrs, both with cloud options, absolutely nuke this place.
Gotcha.
dudes and the cruelest of pageantry. That's where our Jade came. The execution of Boogeyman. Are you going to let that be her legacy? Surely she deserved more. To be part of something real. Something honest. Honest? Orden did not trust you back then, and Ordis does not trust you now.
God, these jade lights. Somehow I'm holding up though.
I honor your desire to be torn asunder. My hound shall have its scraps. This is your last chance to avert failure.
Almost got a perfect roll.
Last bit. Free. I have a command post of the Winter Relay. Free with a little notes there.
Another Harmony blueprint.
I know, Bubba's. I'm coming. Alright, Doug. It's been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and dip.
Yep, always a pleasure playing with you, T.
Yeah. I'll see you when I see you. Have a good one.
Yep, have a good day at work, bud.
Deuces.
Deuces. And then there were me. I guess I gotta keep that on. Any new alerts?
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available.
Just
Check
popped
navigation.
and it's defection. Ew, no. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I have more respect for myself. So I guess we'll just be running normal event. Although I am going to throw back on the, what was it? Avenger. It's only been a half an hour since I started the stream, or 35 minutes. Feels like it's already been at like an hour.
Ordis will not stand idly by while Parvos roots the last vestiges of Jade for his Eximus Executioner program. He must be BB. Denied. There has been an offer of help. Ordis believes it is genuine.
Gallium.
Could that be?
Wow, someone's actually running Vault for this.
I
This is going to be interesting.
that voice anywhere. Are you foreign? Corpus, these thieves and their
Honestly,
renegade
Hydroid is
leader
probably the
are
worst
taking
pick for
my
this.
volatile motes. End them.
Well, maybe not.
Ordis's name is Ordis.
Gonna have anybody spawn? We're just gonna sit here for 15 seconds and not have anything to shoot or kill or what have you. The ADHD brain is like losing its mind over here.
The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. Sending air support to help you jump higher.
I guess that's on the floor above. Yep, I hear it.
Ordis fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere. Operator, those beacons are set
And that's
up
all
to
three.
summon a sister of Parvos. If we meddle with them, she is certain to arrive.
This is perfectly fine. Throw that down there. Bro, what are you doing? He was just kind of stuck up against the fucking corner, like, just hanging out. Like he was frozen in place or something. Not doing that one. Putting them down there. I just saw that green mark. Where'd it go? I was tucked in this corner.
Does it not thrill you to watch your beloved operator spilling torrents of blood? Do you not yearn to be by their side, blades in hand, amid the fury of the hot stench?
You are an old man, Mr. Granham, and you were by yourself in the void for a very long time. Please, seek medical treatment.
Kind of surprised I actually hit that. Half the time whenever I throw it from that height, it never wants to hit. Hey, I'm not complaining. So how are the viewers doing today? Volt's buff ran out. I was half expecting Volt's buff to be like really bad for this because you're already moving at like crackheaded speeds anyway with your jump height. but it actually has not been all too bad so far. Yo, dog, stop moving so fast.
Should have banged the left before you got here. Then we wouldn't have to do this now, would we?
Troops, the enemy is attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
It's a ribbon, baby. I wonder how many of those I actually are sitting on right now.
You did it. Now, bring the volatiles to me on the rotor relay.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
427. That's not bad. Half tempted to go to Iron Wake to see how many I can actually get right now. Well, I would only be able to get one, but I don't remember what the cost is to get a ribbon. Let's see. Iron Wake was right here. Take a small detour for a minute. Go see what ribbons are on offer. It's been a minute since I've been here. And they got the Kuva here too. Okay. Let us see. It didn't say outright which one it was it? No. Catch a fish, mine one. Catch one fish, mine one gem or material or metal. Kill one enemy within 30 seconds. What? The fuck kind of Riven challenge is this? Catch 1 fish, mine 1 gem or metal, kill 1 enemy in 30 seconds. It wants me to do all 3 of those within 30 seconds. That sounds horrendous.
Otis finds it odd that humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most of that time
Doing everything wrong.
learning how to live.
Yeah, you're better off just going through and just buying the what was it? The Veiled Riven ciphers from whatchamacallit. I have something similar to that. Where was it? Complete a survival mission with a level 30 or higher enemies without killing anyone or using energy consumables. So, yeah. See, did Teshin reset his thing? I don't know if I picked any up before the reset or if it was after the reset. Go here. Strata relay. Teshin. I have 10 essences. I need 20 of those bastards. I had over 200, but then I bought all the relic packs. Selling a shotgun ribbon though for 75 essences. That's not worth it. Alright. That'll be a little bit. I might be able to get it though before the reset. In all honesty, that probably would be better. Take off the point strike and run that instead. I have 8,000 of that, and that needs 28. Because I would like to go through and run the critical damage, but unfortunately I cannot do that right now. That's if I take off the fire rate increase and swap it in for... Because I don't think the fire rate's bad on it. I really don't think it's all that bad. If I were to take it off,
Operator,
it'd
are
shoot
you
a little
enjoying
bit
the
slower. Aptitude is just nice for the damage increase, but I might be able to get away without having it, per se. Not sure though. Kind of leave it the way it is for right now. I'll tinker with it a little bit later. I'm just going to keep on running this.
That voice. I remember a certain inspirational man. A hero to the tale. But he too slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony.
You're all my sex puppets.
in his own honor.
Now I just need you all to get into the swing.
Any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glossy brain?
Mr. Branham! Otis does not know what you are babbling about.
Realistically, I should be able to get enough to purchase a couple more of the, what I pick up? Barrier Grays. It was the next one over from,
The capsule is ready for transport to the surface.
it was the middle one and the clan one.
Operator, those beacons are set up to summon a sister of Parvos. If we meddle with them, she is certain to arrive. Sending air support to help you jump higher.
So I might be going up for that. Yep.
Starting elevator ascension and... they have cut the power. Otis is afraid you will have to power it manually. Look for ionic charges.
Wait, I did something there. What the hell did I just do? Okay, it wasn't that. I'll have to check the stream back later. I felt like I did like another attack animation while I was coming down. What'd you forget? T. Oh, nice. I'll have to check them out here after the stream. That way I can always hear your beautiful voice. Mwah. Gotta be out here kissing the homies. Showing the homies some love. No. Maybe. I don't know, you're putting a lot of pressure on me. Although you do have good personality.
Mr. Brown, you will not succeed in this venture. Leave now while your losses are minimal.
This will not do, Warden. You are causing me considerable inconvenience. Which of your many precepts has gone awry? Would you like me to calculate?
Oh, you motherfucking nullifiers. I about ran into him. Boy, oh boy. This is going to be a long grind. With only having, I think, less than a week remaining, I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to get done. I guess if I can at least get them partially maxed, I guess that'd be good. I'm just really going to have to hit the, what is it, the voltaic orbs or whatever. The one from the Whispers in the Wall where you can get the currency and all that to trade it. I'll see if there's another way of getting it as well. I remember watching a video, I think it was about a month back. I don't remember where all other places I can get it from, unless if it's only from just the factions.
Get ready to make the biggest mistake.
Yeah, that's it. The Balkas.
Attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
You need Oricon's Eye? What the hell is that? Get the parallax ship. I already have it. I already have that. I just don't know what you mean by the Oricon's Eye. Unless if there's some, like, unless if that's a way of being able to detect them in certain areas or whatever. Air support you put in your... Yeah, I already have that. Okay, I couldn't show it, but yes, I do have it.
Bring the vigilant there.
Another job well executed.
Is there a way of being able to find the Volkas with the Orcan Eye? Damn, alright. So, is it just like strictly... There's also Helmuth ability. Yeah, where was it? Gear wheel. Yeah, see, I already got the air support charges. And, that was equipment, orbiter, landing craft, Orcan Eye. Interesting. You need to be ranked, I think you need to be ranked 10 with the Helminth. I have not fucked with my Helminth.
A strange biological archive here. I can't... Operator, no! Have you lost your mind? Ordis keeps a tidy ship, and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Kinda wish I could throw this into I'm not feeding the Helmuth monster. So, what is it supposed to... Unlimited subsume slots. Sacrifice shields to reinforce armor for a period. Grants immunity to status effects. So it's the max level. The Golden Instinct. Send out a short-lived void spark that is drawn towards the nearest medallion, I-10 treasures, rare crates, unscanned kuva, or unscanned fragment. That's going to be a fat minute, dude. Like, I don't even know how long that's going to take, but that's going to be a lot of frames that I would have to feed this bastard. Back in we go.
Ordis will not stand idly by while Parvus Granin reaps the last vestiges of Jade for his Eximus executioner program. He must be BB.
Got a Revenant.
That voice. I remember a certain inspirational man. A hero to the Tenno. But he too slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony in his own honor. Tell me, does any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glossy brain?
Mr. Branagh! Ordis does not know what you are babbling about.
Someone using Nidus. Might have been one of the abilities on someone's pet. I was gonna say, I know we have a Revenant, and Mag, and Sistren.
The capsule is ready for transport to the surface. Ordis has unilaterally enabled air support that will boost the height of your gallant leaps.
Must be a pet mod or something.
If you insist on triggering those sister beacons, Ordis suggests you prepare for an extremely hostile response.
Well, if someone's gonna do it, then I don't have to worry about it.
Cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else you will be going nowhere.
Got Mag's armor stripping ability going on. Got the little... Oh, wait, no, that's... What's her name? Sistren that's doing that. I don't think Mag can actually give armor, like, or overshield like that to allies.
Auxiliary elevator inbound. For corpses. Corpus.
Okay. It's only 3 enemies so far. Guess Itchy Foot's... Yeah. You mother. Oh, I just fired that. But you too, T. Have a good one, bud, and I'll look forward to talking to you sometime here later this weekend. Unless if you get on here tomorrow morning.
You are industrious, Cephalon. I will give you that. But
I saw the marker. Where the fuck did the marker go?
that you would defy me to preserve her dusty remains.
Unless it was up a level.
Is it merely the courteous regard of one killer for another, Ord and Karis?
Oh.
Continue this assault on Jade's legacy, and Orden is not the killer you will need to concern yourself with.
Guess that's not a bad thing to have. It's not giving me my damn buff.
I'd say you have about as much chance as a snake in a typing contest.
This is your last chance to avert.
That's the weirdest insult I think I've ever heard.
Grasp it.
No, I've never tried Indian food before, Yuki.
The Runda relay awaits. There, J-Sport notes can
Although, to be fair, I am a very picky eater, so
Another job well executed.
I have a very limited food palate. I just never really like, for me, I just like the foods that I eat, and then that's pretty much what I stick with. I mean, to be fair, like, I'll sit down and eat like steak, burgers, fries, mac and cheese, pizza, ramen. Like, for me, I try and stick with like stuff that I know. Like, I don't really like branching out all that much. If someone forces me, then I'll eat it, but for me, I just prefer eating the same food over and over.
Extremely risky.
bold decision to collect volatile modes.
It's a mental
despite
block sort of thing, I feel.
electricity.
For me, at least.
Surely you will dispatch his
Overwhelming forces.
escort her roads out of this cave. From there, orders will commit them to the sun.
Is that the beast of bones? Unbelievable. They
Butter
make
chicken, at least.
ballads of you, Warden.
That's
Shadow
become
figures told your story on alley walls.
butter.
Children sat on
Like, I'll eat fried chicken, but I've never.
the
Is it just
waste.
straight up just butter put on chicken and that's it?
This puny operation
Or is it like basted?
retrieve the volatile notes for the Eximus project.
The man you refer to is dead. But orders assure he will
Like, how is it
also
prepared?
have told you. Tag, 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 tag. Far out of our way.
Like, I'm trying to understand, like, how is it prepared? Is it like basted? Is it like cooked in butter? Is it fried with butter?
That will boost the height of your gallant leaps. Enjoy.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Fantastic. The capsule is full of motes. Now we can escort it up the elevator. Operator, those sister beacons are for the corpus to use in emergencies. Are you issuing a challenge? Otis fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges.
Those are easy this time.
Or else we will be going nowhere.
It's a gravy made with 14 spices, tomatoes, chili, cooked and blended into a gravy. Ty, why are you out here just being so fucking sus with that? You're just out here eating sticks of butter? Oh, I just got that right off the rip. Nice. I don't know why, but that just sounds really expensive for my taste. I mean, I'm sure we were all like that. Yeah, no, like, food, like, I'm a very plain individual. Like, if you get a pizza, I'll eat just a plain like a plain cheese pizza. I'm fine with that. Like, I can eat just regular old tomato soup, even if there was no, like, grilled cheese or anything involved with it. Like, for me, I'm a very plain individual, and I'm fine with that. Like, that's just me, though. But see, I don't see anything wrong with that, because when we went out, like, over the weekend, like, my cheese pizza was only $13, and my water was free. So all I paid for my meal was literally $13.49.
You are industrious, Cephalon. I will give you that. But
How far did that fall?
what was Jade to you that you would defy me to preserve her dusty remains? Is it merely the courteous regard of one killer for another, Ord and Karis?
I mean, yeah, it definitely tasted like tap water,
On Jade's legacy
but
and
it wasn't the
its
worst thing in the world compared to the water I have at my apartment. That shit is straight up chlorine. Like, there's more chlorine than water in that tap. Wasn't India mostly known for, like, curry and stuff like that? Like, isn't curry, like, typically the specialty? With the blends of spices and herbs and the crazy combinations that people come up with. Internationally, people think it's all curry, but it's... Well, no, I'm saying isn't India mostly, like, not mostly, but known for curry? Like, good curry? Although for me, I'm just not big into like spices. Like if I had to have anything, it would have to be mild at best. I was gonna say, did I just see a child walk by? Interesting. Indo-Chinese dishes.
Official position. So you see, I'm officially killing. Perhaps that would be some comfort.
Troops, the enemy is attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will incur my extreme displeasure.
If you're Northern Indian, you'll find Indian dishes inspired by Middle Eastern parts of Russia. What are the Russian foods like? Finally, if you go south, you'll actually find Portuguese-inspired dishes because they colonized.
Now, bring the roll towards to me on the rudder relay.
Another job well executed.
What are the Russian dishes made out of? Like, what do they normally correspond with? As far as like the food preparation goes, because I can only imagine with that. In Kazmir, due to the cold temperatures, there is a Russian-inspired cuisine focusing on hearty meals like lamb chops that is cooked in
All that is left of her is the moat in this cave. Otis,
I've never really, like, I've had lamb one time,
help Otis stop Potter's Granny.
and I don't know, I wasn't really a big fan of it.
Offer of
Because there's a restaurant chain called Foca de Chao, and it's pretty much like a big buffet, and you can pretty much get any variety of meat. And I tried the lamb, and it was just, I don't know if gamey's the right word for it, but it kind of had something similar to that.
Ordis's name is Ordis.
Now, see, I wouldn't want to eat anything like that, because I still want to try and stay in shape. I get the extra layer of, like, insulation with the fat and everything, but
Sending air support to help you jump higher. The capsule is ready. Onward and then upward.
yeah, whenever we went to Foca de Chao, it was essentially like a brisket, but it had like a unique flavor that I just didn't jive with. Like, it was good, for me, I just didn't really care for the flavor. But they cooked it pretty well.
Those sister beacons are meant for the Corpus troops to call in backup.
Oh, come on. Oh my god. Get the fuck up there.
Auxiliary elevator inbound. Full corpses. Corpus.
Although there was one, and whenever I go back to Foca de Chao again, I kind of hope they have it whenever they're carrying the platters around, because it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. You pay for the admission, and then you just kind of have like a card that sits on the table, and you flip it to let them know that you want food, and then you flip it to the other side whenever you don't want anymore. But there was a, I guess, kind of like an appetizer thing to a certain extent, where it was pretty much like a grilled cheese, but they took mozzarella cheese and I think they folded it over on one another and then cooked it in, or fried it in honey. And it was so good, so sweet, very stringy. But it had like kind of the similar texture look. Like, it was like a similar look and texture to like what grilled cheese would look like, but instead of bread, it was just fried, like they fried the cheese with just honey. I don't know what the proper name of it is called. I don't remember what it was called offhand, but it was very good, very delicious. I've had, what was it? Shrimp one time, and I've also had salmon, I believe. Was it salmon? I want to say it was salmon. I've had it like once or twice, and nah, not for me.
To do his job, Granum. Leave Ordis in peace.
See, I'm very basic whenever it comes to food. Like, I could live off of one food for the rest of my life, if I really wanted to. I would change it up here and there, but I can live off like a small selection of food for the rest of my life. Never had crab meat before. Although I've been to a handful of seafood parties, but I always normally leave hungry because I'm just not a particular fan of seafood. Although one thing I can definitely go for right now is some steak. Steak sounds really good.
Now you keep those tickle sticks of yours where I can see them. And maybe this doesn't end with me having to spread you out like a map.
I mean, if you're gonna be kinky about it, I'm all for it.
Does that seem like a satisfactory outcome to you?
I hate ordering food. I either cook or buy like ramen. Now see, like I've never had like a proper ramen. Like I've always got like the instant ramen. Comes in like a brick form of noodles. You throw it in water and all that other stuff. I do a lot of meal prepping on weekends that I can reheat.
Home free.
The wife does the same thing.
Bring the bulletin notes there.
Another job well executed.
Got the bow again. The even song. Yeah. Yeah, how is the recovery going? I know you said you were taking a break from the internet the other day whenever I talked to you about it, whenever you popped back in the stream. My favorite recipe for high protein mac and cheese with honey barbecue chicken. That's not bad. That doesn't sound bad. See, as of lately, the wife will either go through and make up, like whenever we get home from the gym, she'll make up a protein shake, which has about 60 grams of protein, because she adds 2 scoops. She'll make it in milk because it just tastes better that way. I don't like it with just water. And depending on whatever she's making at the time, she'll make up like scrambled eggs, ham. Like she'll go through and pick up ham and like cut it down and like break it down and everything and store it in containers and everything, and she'll either freeze half of it and then leave the other half in the fridge to cook throughout the week, or she'll freeze all of it and then just kind of pull it out and let it thaw out before we go to the gym and everything. But she'll make ham and scrambled eggs and what is it, carrots. And if I ask and if she's willing to do it, she'll go through and cut up a potato and fry it or cook it in on the stovetop with avocado oil.
I remember a certain inspirational man, a hero to the Tenno, but he too slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony
Or
his own.
she'll go through and make up a burger, but she'll normally go like I've been asking her to go with like lean meat, so like
Still reside in your
like less fat in it essentially.
brain.
Without going out here and looking, I want to say it was an 86-12 percentage. And she'll normally pick up like whole grain buns or like the protein buns,
For transport to the surface.
and then she'll still throw in like the carrots and all that other stuff with it.
Willfully triggering those sister beacons? Orders. Fears' operator is looking for trouble. Orders fears they have cut power to the elevator. Find ionic charges nearby, or else we will be going nowhere.
Gotcha. Feel free to send him in the Discord. How much of it my wife will actually follow is debatable because she just hates following recipes, but maybe I'll get her to try it. Or I'll at least try and convince her to do it. Yeah, I definitely feel that. My work can be slow for the most part, but whenever it's actually busy and I actually have shit to do, it is very demanding. Gotcha. But like for the most part, she'll just go through and make like fairly quick meals. Like she'll go through and make up like the burgers and stuff like that. and it'd be mostly lean, and I'll still have the protein shake along with the burgers. So,
You will not succeed in this
and plus, ever since I started going back to the gym, I went from being, you know, like 239, 240, down to 160 now. Like, I lost a lot of weight ever since I cut sugar from my, like, I cut soda, and I went from 240 down to like, what was it, 190? So I lost a lot of weight there. But my diet was still shitty, and I wasn't going to the gym. Ever since I went to the gym, I lost the additional 30 to 40 pounds. It took a while. Like, I've been at the gym for... Yeah, it's smash burgers. They're very thin. Although there is one recipe I can recommend. I'll have to... Did not mean to do that. I'd have to check my phone here. Once this mission's done, I have like a recipe that's really good. It's like a pizza. It's a pizza recipe, but it is really high in protein, and the ingredients are more on the healthier side. And I went through and made it, and it was really good. It was very tasty. Yeah, low-fat cheese is part of it. I just don't remember the recipe offhand. I would have to pull it up on my phone. And it's been a while since I last made it. It's been... I think I made it back over the summertime of this past year. I want to say that sounds right, and I think it was like, in terms of like the protein grams that you were getting from it, I think it was anywhere between 40 and 56 grams of protein that you were getting from just this whole pizza. And the calories were low on it too, if I remember right. So, let me...
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
So, 70 grams of self-rising flour, 20 grams of coconut flour, 5 grams of nutritional yeast, mixed to avoid clumping, 150 grams of plain non-fat Greek yogurt, 75 grams of egg whites, mixed to a thick paste-like consistency. The wet dough is the key. I remember I was fat like 7 to 8 years ago, like 210, very young age. I remember my turning point where I got insulted by an English teacher. I came down to 175. I just weighed myself earlier this week and I'm sitting at 159 right now. As far as how tall I am, I know you said you're on the little bit more of the taller side. I'm sitting around 5'11".
But he too slaughtered Oregon at a ceremony in his own honor. Tell me, does any memory of that valiant man still reside in your shallow, glassy brain?
Mr. Granum!
But as far as the rest of the recipe goes,
You are babbling about.
it can make up to a 13-inch pizza. Bake the crust first at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. Then take out the crust to get it to about golden brown. Bring out the crust and get 120 grams of low-fat marinara and then 50 grams of part skim mozzarella and throw it back in the oven and cook it till the cheese melts, and there you go. Did I screenshot how many? I did not. I'd have to go back and check and see how many grams it was, like how much protein it had. I think I wrote it down on the paper out on the fridge.
Those sister beacons are for the corpus to use in emergencies. Are you issuing a challenge?
Damn. He hit you with a fucking equation to tell you how fat you were. Jesus Christ. What, for the recipe? I just heard the other beacon. Where the fuck was it? Of course. Is it up another level? Now I'm hearing it again. Yeah, if you're wanting the recipe, I can always send you the screenshots. And if you feel like, you want to change something to make it better, feel free. Because it was just the video I seen on YouTube at the time. So I like took pictures of like my computer screen, because I was watching it on my computer and not on my phone at the time. So I took pictures of it that way, so that way I can go through and write it down on paper later.
Do you remember Corposium Order? proudly in letters not American gold, but honest brass. None shall be slaves. We used simple robotics, not cloned labor or mind-shackled cephalons, and we do so to this day. In Corposium's name, I offer you sanctuary.
In exchange, you turn Jane into an assembly line widget?
Never!
All this talk of food is getting me hungry again. And I just had 2 bowls of cereal before I sat down and started streaming, you know, over an hour ago. I try and cut as much as I can, or I cut a lot from my diet starting out. And let me tell you, it fucking sucked. But I got here in the end, and I definitely look a hell of a lot better, and I can always send like a before and after photo.
This is a really bad idea on your part.
Corpus! The enemy is on their way to extraction. Does that seem like a satisfactory outcome to you?
Once I started going with like a protein and fiber diet to try and keep my food level, like keep me from like eating as much, to try and stay a little bit more full more often, it definitely helped me more in the end. But my main contributor to me getting fat was about 5 to 7 sodas a day. But then, whenever I was getting tired of living the way or feeling the way that I was at the time, I just said, you know what, I need to find something to replace soda. I need a healthier alternative to where I can still get my caffeine fix, but lose the weight. So, I seen a lot of people talking about Gamer Supps, and I was like, alright, I'll try Gamer Supps. And then from there, I picked up a couple. I switched to that. Within a month, I lost like 10, 15 pounds. And as I kept on going, I dropped down to about anywhere between 180 and 190. And a lot of people noticed it. And then I pushed off on going to the gym for the longest time until eventually I was like, you know what? I'm going to commit to it. My wedding's coming up. I want to look good for the wedding. So I spent the entire year, or no, I started going to the gym back in, I think it was April or February of this past year. Jay came to the rescue. But I started going to the gym back in February, April of this past year. And my wedding was coming up in September of this past year. So I pretty much just went to the gym every single day. Monday through Sunday, I was going. And I was going
all accounted
double the amount. Like I was going in the morning and I was going in the evening, and I would do that for the entire few months, and then I got down to where I was, and then I toned it back. Yes. And since I have a moment here, I will send you a before and after of what I looked like. So this is the better representation. That was the before, and this is the after. I mean, she was going with me. Like, me and her were going to the gym together. Because she saw I was trying to change my habits, so she wanted to go through and do it with me. And me and her have already been together for 11 years at that point. It's going to be coming up on 12. Like, we've already been together for 11 years, and it's coming up on 12 years of us being together in March. But we won't be officially been together married-wise until September rolls back around. That'll be our first full year of us being married. But we've already been pretty much married this entire time. Because I started dating her back whenever I was in 8th grade. It was about halfway through my 8th grade, maybe end of my 8th grade time at high school. Or not high school, middle school. Let's see, I could probably go pick up a couple of things from Ortis.
Operate. Unlike her vestigial modes, Jade's
Okay, so I was picking up Grace. I still need to get Barrier then eventually as well.
First, and no desire or ambition will be able to replace. All done. Ortis will warm up the orbiter for you.
That's up to rank 3. And yeah. Definitely a W wife. But she likes me better now the way I do look. She didn't have a problem with me being a little bit on the, or being on the heavy side, but she definitely appreciates the transformation. Or definitely likes the transformation, I should say. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll also go through and send the recipe I'll just send you all the screenshots. Or not screenshots, but the pictures I took. From my computer at the time. And they should come in the order, or it should be in the order. What is that noise? I just realized I was hearing some weird noise. Is that someone's frame that's doing that? Or is that just the background noise? And then the last couple of screenshots. Let's see, is there anything else I
Stand
want
by
to
while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier.
do before I go to bed
Error,
here?
not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism? Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Made it to about 2 hours. I think that's good. I think I'm probably going to call it here. I don't want to get hooked into another thing here. So, I guess as far as the general plan goes for the rest of this week, I'll be streaming Thursday. I will be home Thursday night. I'm going to be taking a night off from work on Thursday. I'll stream for a couple hours in the early part of the night, anytime around like 11 or 12 EST. Then I'm going to take a small break, maybe make a video, which I'll kind of leave as a surprise for right now. But a new video will be dropping here on Friday night, or Friday, yeah, technically Friday night, but it'll be in like the morning hours. Yeah, I can hold on for a minute. But I'm just kind of giving a rundown. I won't close out stream just yet. But what was it? Friday morning, be sitting down and playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm going to have to go through and do like some audio tests and everything because I'm going to be using a controller for the stream. And I want to make sure that the audio is going to be picking up just fine on stream and everything with having the controller all plugged in and everything. It should theoretically, but I'm just going to do like a test recording and make sure everything's working as intended. So that way whenever Friday morning rolls around, excuse me, there won't be any like technical difficulties as I'm trying to get the stream started up and running. And Yuki, I did go through and send you all the screenshots, the before and after, and I went through and also sent you the recipe as well. Yeah, you definitely slimmed down too. Although you look fairly on the tall side, like I wouldn't even say you look fat. I think, like, I don't know if this is supposed to be like a before and after. I mean, yeah, I don't like taking photos of myself either. I'm not very photogenic. I don't like smiling. I just don't like showing off my smile. But even within like the first photo, like you look bulk. I wouldn't even say you look fat. I think you look bulk. Like it looks like you have some muscle on you. And then your second one, you slim down a lot. I'm sure, but the photo doesn't really do it justice. It just looks like you were bulk. Like you had the bulk going and not... you don't look all that fat. At least not from what I can see. But even with my transformation, like... it's pretty fucking noticeable. Just looking at the two, it just... I look like I reverted back to my middle school days. But I've gone to the gym a few times. I mean, fair. If you're comparing yourself to your peers and everything, you probably felt like you were on the bigger side. Even like going through high school, like I was still skinny. I had like a gut on me, but like I was still relatively skinny. Like I was a twig for the most part, especially in middle school. Like I didn't start really putting on some pounds until I got to about maybe 11th and 12th grade. And even then, I was still, like, what I think saved me from getting as big as I did. But the sad thing is, the second photo you're seeing is pretty much what I used to look like whenever I was, like, between the ages of 12 and 15. Grant you, I got the facial hair and everything now. Like, I didn't really have much facial hair growing up, but I felt like I just reverted back to what it was. Like, I just downsized. Or jumped in a time machine. But But even like I never really went to the gym at a young age though. But what saved me was I always rode skateboard. I always skateboarded whenever I was younger. Like I'd either be inside playing online with friends or going out and skateboarding and hanging out with people like outside of online and just doing crazy shit around the neighborhood. But then once most of the people that I was hanging out with at the time stopped coming around and doing stuff, I kind of fell off like being active. So all I ever did was sit around the house, play video games, chat on the phone with people that I know, and go to work. And even then, like the first job I had, even though it was like very labor intensive, I was still putting on weight. But yeah, definitely saving me whenever I was younger was definitely skateboarding. I'm trying to put back some muscle now. I feel like I'm I feel like I'm getting a little, like I feel like I'm getting more toned than bulk, like, or getting bigger. Like starting out, like I couldn't lift a lot of the weights that I can now, but even then, like, what's the best way to put it? I have more endurance than what I felt like I did before. Like I can get on the treadmill and pretty much walk up a steep incline at pretty much like a jogging pace and not really get tired. Like I'll get thirsty, I'll take a water bottle or something, but as long as I have something to drink, I can just keep on going. Like that won't slow me down whatsoever. Like I feel like I've got my endurance back from what I used, like when I had whenever I was a kid. I mean, bulking, I've never really done bulking. I feel like I am a little bit with the amount of protein and stuff that I'm eating, but I guess it depends. Like, is the second photo, the most recent photo that you have of yourself? Because if that's the case, it probably wouldn't hurt for you to bulk up a little bit. I wouldn't say get like overly swole or anything, but adding a little bit more like muscle mass to you, I think would help smooth you out a little bit. Because the second photo, it seems like you're like a little bit more on the skinnier side. Like you don't have much muscle, but it could be just due to the suit you're wearing. I'd say your first photo that you sent me, you look more bulk in that versus bro, I can tell you used to bench like 180 pounds for a full set. Now I can't do 120 for a single rep. I lost a lot of power. I mean, for me, I can't do that high of weight. Like, if I'm benching, I can only probably do about 120. But coming from where I used to be at, I couldn't even do that when starting out. Like at best, I'd probably be able to do maybe 60 or 80. So I've definitely put some power back into my muscles, but I feel like even going higher, I would just struggle to do it. No, I can see my reps now. I lost more since work. I mean, how often do you go to the gym after work hours? Like what's the most gym time you would probably get in a given week? Because for me, like, I alternate between what I do in a given week. Like, Mondays, I do bicep curls, triceps, the bench. So you were just like fat, but I was more of a workout and eat a lot. Yeah, I was straight fat. Like, I was not active. Like, that photo you saw of me, I fought tooth and nail just to get up a set of stairs. Like, I'd be winded after the first set of stairs walking up into my apartment, and I would still have another set to go. Now I don't have much of a problem with going up and down stairs anymore. That, and I started taking vitamins and stuff too to help balance out, because of me not eating a lot, like a lot of like variety of foods. I have to supplement it in with vitamins and stuff. That, and I was 2 hours on Saturday and Sunday. Ooh, that's... I mean, at least you're still getting time in the gym, but are you able to go through and get what you need to get done? Because I spread out my stuff throughout the week. And now it may be a little bit more stressful, but I would say if you have time in the morning, depending on whatever time your gym opens, try and go in the morning before going to work or going to school. Use that as like a good wake-up routine. Because even with me, like, I do biceps, triceps, and I do the bench and the pull downs. I clock 20K steps every day because I walk around all day. I'm losing a lot of weight. Well, yeah, but at least you're still toning your legs as well because you're actively moving. Grant you, it's just walking, but you're still working your leg muscles to a certain extent, even if it's not as like you're on a treadmill walking up like a 15-degree incline at like a fast pace, or using the ellipticals or any of like the bike machines. Yeah, I do the bench and I do the pull downs, like the machine where you have to like reach up and grab and pull down toward and like it works your biceps and it works your like upper back or your mid back. And Tuesdays is chest, back. I do like the seated rows and everything for the back, and it depends on whatever bar I end up using. Could use like the smaller bar or the wider bar to work on your lats. And of course I do abs every day, but I cycle between them now. So Monday I just did the just normal crunches, like ab crunches, and I do that with the cable weights. So I take like the rope and like pull it around, like I hold it around my neck, and I do like 150-pound ab crunches. Because if I go any higher on the weight, I was thinking about going back to work out full time when I started my studies in Spain. See, that wouldn't be bad for you then, but you would still have to try and manage that with your studies, and if you're going to have like a part-time job or a full-time job outside of school. I would say if you can try and fit it in like the mornings just before you go to work or class, or in the evenings whenever you get out of work or class. Hey, you never know. That's always a possibility. And even like last night, I went to the gym last night and I did like the obliques. Like they have a machine there that you lift up on the pin or on like the spinny bit, and you rotate it to one side, and then you use your core to like work your obliques. And today is pretty much a flex day. Like I was going to go to the gym this morning. I was like, it's just a flex day. It's not that big of an issue, because today I would have went in and did like the treadmill, abs. I probably would have done lower abs, which I can just do that here before I go to bed. I can do a couple of sets here before I go to bed. And what else do I normally do? It was something else. I'm drawing a blank on it though at the moment. It's mostly just like the abs and treadmill and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I have a lot of stretch marks because of me gaining all that weight. I don't know if they ever really went away. Some of them I think did, but I know it's around my waist and everything where I have the stretch marks. And then Thursday is leg day. So I'll go through and do all the leg parts. Like I'll do it all in one sitting. And then do abs and all that other stuff. And if I have time, then I might get on the treadmill and maybe do like the glute toner setting or the elliptical and do the glute toner setting. Kind of depends. And then Friday, if I go Friday, it would go right back to biceps, or like the biceps and triceps and all that again. So it would just go back around again. Like I try and break it up to where I'm working on like, starts like at the upper part with like the arms and everything, and works towards like the chest, the back, and all that other stuff. Yeah, I have it around my shoulders too, like right around my underarm area. Oh, this one has a lot of slots. Same with this one, I think. That's gonna be a minute before I fill that one out. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I'll have to go through and make up like a detailed list. Or I might be able to get my wife, like I got my wife on my routine, but she doesn't do nearly as high of the weights. And I wouldn't want her to be like super toned or buff, but it helped me slim down. And even though she's not like, she's not on like the heavier side or anything, but she does have like a belly, like she has like a gut, and her arms were very flabby and had a lot of fat on them. So this is really helping her, because originally she was only just doing legs. And I told her, you got to work on other parts of your body. Otherwise, if you're only just working on your legs are going to look good and your butt's going to look good, but the rest of your body is not going to look proportional in any way, shape, or form. So I got her doing my routine. Now, grant you, she's not doing as heavy of the weights as I am, but she's still doing, like, you know, the bicep curls and everything, but she's doing it at a lower weight. She's still doing the triceps, but at a lower weight. And she's doing everything to, like, what she feels comfortable with at doing. Which, that's fine. It's still helping her. I'm already noticing, like, a significant change. I gotta go back for my legs on Saturday, and on Sunday I do chest and biceps and triceps. Yeah, so you're pretty much doing the same thing as me. But I, like, start from, like, the top of my body and I work my way down throughout the week. And Wednesday is just kind of a flex day. That way I have, like a day in between of, like, just, I can get on and just do the treadmill and just help burn off the extra calories that I may have put on that week so far. But yeah, as far as the rest of this week goes, like I said, I'll be home Thursday night. I'll be streaming this for a little bit because I'm trying to get as much of the event done for Belly of the Beast as much as humanly possible. I don't know how many days I have left. I got 5 days. So this is going to end... Let's see, 5 days from now? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's going to end sometime Monday. So I need to get as much done as humanly possible, and I still got to balance it between playing Monster Hunter Wilds and this. So I'll be playing again here Thursday morning, working on this, getting as much done as humanly possible. And I'm also going to be live streaming again on Thursday night because I will be home from work, taking a night off. And I'm going to be going through and doing a test stream and making a video and posting it. Or streaming this and making a video and doing some tests to make sure my audio works for Monster Hunter if it does like a midnight release. That, and I'll get it installed and set up and all that other jazz. And then Saturday or Friday night, probably be streaming more of Monster Hunter. I'll probably be streaming Monster Hunter in the morning and that evening. And then Saturday I'll be spending time with the wife. So I probably won't stream until later on at night. Friday night will be a day stream, and I will be streaming Thursday night into Friday as well. Like, I'll be on anytime, like, I'll probably start streaming anytime around, like, 11 or 12 p.m. to a.m. Thursday night, EST, and I'll stream for about 3 to 4 hours, doing mostly this Belly of the Beast event, and then maybe running some arbitrations, whatever may be available at the time, doing the daily alerts for, or the hourly alerts for this, and then working on any odds and ends. But I'm looking forward to doing a lot of Monster Hunter as well because I'm ready for the new game. I'm very excited. I'm ready to pick up my Charge Blade and have some fun with that again. That, and it might bring in some new people as well, because this channel isn't just focused on one game. Like, right now it may be seeming like that because I'm playing a lot of Warframe, but that's just because I'm having a lot of fun with Warframe. Been playing, still got to go back and work on more Sons of the Forest. We're going to be playing some Monster Hunter Wilds this weekend, Friday and Saturday, or Friday morning and Friday night. A couple of the guys are going to be there playing as well, so it'll be like a big party session going on. And I got to go back and play some more Stalker 2, because that was a lot of fun. and I still need to go through and get build up on that a little bit and enjoy the update that they just dropped for it recently, and whatever other games at the time. I want people to come and watch the streams for me and not so much the games. Like, I want to draw people in with my personality and everything, and being able to chat with everybody. And have fun with it that way, versus, and have viewers come in and play too. I would love for the viewers to come in and play, because back a couple weeks ago, whenever I did like helping the wife with the star chart and everything, that was one of my bigger streams that blew up a little bit. And we're definitely planning on doing more. It's just I've been focusing a lot on this right now, so it's kind of been put on the back burner, but it's not been forgotten about. I want to go back and continue playing it some more then. Yeah, Sons of the Forest, we're not done with that game yet. It's just on the back burner right now because of this event going on, because a lot of these arcanes are very powerful. Because if I were to go over here and show you this Arcane Energize, at rank 5, 60% chance to replenish 150 energy to self and allies within 15 meters, goes on a 15-second cooldown, and it gives you a +1 Arcane Revive. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, that's a very good Arcane. Till you realize you can only get it from farming Eidolons, or Eidolon hunting, which is a pain in the ass as is, because you need a very strong amp and everything, and you can only fight them at night, and the only way to get this Arcane is by capturing the Eidolons. On top of that, it's a rare drop, and you need 21 of these to max it out. And one of these, before the last year's event, these were selling for about 4,000 platinum on the market. And to put in perspective, if I go here for a minute and get platinum, 4,000 platinum is $200. If not more. There was people selling it for much more, I'm sure. But that prices came down now. So I want to try and get as much of these arcanes as humanly possible. That, and I was trying to double dip and get some for Emily as well, because she's not able to participate in the event. So I was able to get her Arcane Energize, and I might pick her up some of the other, like, lesser arcanes, like the strong, like some of the other strong ones that, or more of the basic ones and not the legendary ones like our Energize. But on that note, gotta stop rambling now, because it's already 11:30 and I gotta get some sleep. So thank you all for coming out and watching. If you watched up to this point, I appreciate everybody who came in and hung out, even if you didn't chat. It's good because it's still interactions. But I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have a good one. Have a good rest of your day / night / evening, whatever time it may be. And I will see you all in the next